Okay, well, for those of you who do not know, I'm going to France March 30th to April 6th, 2009. And that's 6 days away. And I'm freaking out about it because I get to go to Brittany and then I get to go to Paris at the end of the trip. And I promised my friend Zoe, Ariel, and also my dad, who is chaperoning, that if I see any weeping angels, I'm going to back away slowly and scream. Well, maybe not scream. That'd be kind of awkward. But, so I have a bunch of artwork and some other stuff to show and tell you before I go. So I'm trying to make this quick so it's not a 10-minute video. Well, in art right now, we're learning how to do portraits. And, yeah, I'll do that part last. I'm not putting any music in because I'm intending on cutting it, but I'm not sure how well this is going to work. So, Leah, that monkey's too pop, mentioned on her last video that she made a clay adipose. Well, being the Doctor Who fanatic that I am, I made a clay canine. I mean, see, he's even got a tail. But he is also not just a clay version of canine. He is a container. Ooh. I am seriously planning on getting a key and putting it in there like it's a TARDIS key because I'm that much of a loser. See, the colors all didn't mesh, right? And he's got patches, but I figure that just makes him look like the original canine, you know? So, and his neck's supposed to be like opaque black, but I didn't realize that the paint I was using wasn't opaque, so it's shinier than the rest of his body. But he really looks like metal, doesn't he? I love him. Finding some place safe to put this down. So, I'm going to France. And I am really excited because I wanted to go to France since I was little. And anyway, in other news, my friend Emily, one day was bored and she had a busted up pen. Like, you know, a normal pen. Like, the solid ink. But I can't seem to find an example of anywhere. But, and she yanked the, nib out. Here's a pen. Ish. She yanked this part out. Now, there's a little tube in there. I don't know if you can see it. It's really white. It's really thin. That's what was left of the pen. And she yanked the nib out, and she splattered all over the paper. All over the piece of paper because she was bored. That's a black pen. So I wanted to see what a red pen would look like. Did this when I got home, like, a couple days ago. I thought it was, like, pretty wicked. I did this Friday, I think. It's now Tuesday. And I realize how psychopathic that makes me look, but I really want to do it with green, and I really want to do it with blue. And I'm kind of hyper, because I just had half of one of these things. And we're learning portraits, and I would show you how bad some of my portraits were from before, and I probably should. But I'm also going to do the ridiculously old character project, and for those of you who don't know, it's this thing on DeviantArt, and it's like just like a little stamp you put in your sidebar, and it's like your oldest characters that you've written. And my first OC I wrote when I was 11 years old. I just finished the Harry Potter series and just started, well, not even finished. I just read like up to the third book, fourth. No, I think I don't know. I think I read, because I read it. Second book, read it 2, 1, 3, 5, 4, 6, and 7. So I think it was just after I read the first book, but right before I read the fourth, because I had no idea Cedric Quest, but I was really caught on guard this time. And my first original character, her name was Faye Wilson, and she was a friend of Lily's. She was a half-blood. She was a Gryffindor, and she wound up going out with Sirius. Imagine that! Lily's best friend going out with Sirius. Cliché much. And voila. And I haven't actually turned her in for it yet, but... And that's with the help of the Portrait D class thing. And that's my level. So I will get back to this. So, how about I talk about what I'm doing in France? I'm staying in a town called Vitre. No, my host family lives right outside of Vitre, but it's in Brittany, which is on the coast. Even though Vitre apparently isn't a coast town, but whatever, it's in France. We are leaving from Philadelphia. And I'm not telling you the time in case people decide to stalk me that aren't Zoe. Or Leah, but Leah's gonna be in South Carolina, so. But, we're leaving from Philadelphia on the 30th, and we are flying to Paris. From Paris, we are catching a bus that will take us to the town of Vitre. We'll spend a couple days in Vitre. We're going to go to school with our host kids because we're staying with host families because, you know, that's cool. And, my host is a girl named Claire, and she's really nice, and she likes a lot of the same music that I do. I'm not sure if she likes Wizard Rock, but I know she likes Nirvana and Coldplay. And I mentioned My Chemical Romance, and she said she listens on YouTube, and she says I'm Not Okay, it's brilliant, so that works. And yeah, I don't like My Chemical Romance, no, not at all. And then we will do the half day, and then apparently we're going to the big city of Brittany. And then we get to go to Paris. Well, not that day, but like we spend a couple days in Vitre, and then we go to Paris. And most people are really excited for Paris, out of everything. And I really am excited for Paris. But, it's not on repeat, by the way. For some reason, it put this on the playlist twice. I wonder. Let's see. I do like the Hermione Crookshanks experience too. I really like Penelope. Yeah, the Wizard Rock Club's freaking awesome. If you've not joined for 2009, join. I have not, mainly because my parents they just had to spend $800 on me for a school trip, so I doubt they're going to give me a Wizard Rock Club this early in the year. I had to wait till November to get mine last year, so I got it all in January when it shipped. I love it. See? Button. Whoop. Anyway, I'm getting so off track. Yeah. Well, there is something I was trying to say, so give me a minute. Oh yeah. In Paris, we're staying in a hotel, obviously. And we get to go to the Louvre, we get to go to Versailles. We obviously are going to the Tower of Eiffel. The Tower of Eiffel. The Eiffel Tower. There's all the Eiffel. The Eiffel Tower, yes. Don't know how many times you can say that. We're going to the Louvre, and we're going to Versailles, and we're going to the Eiffel Tower, and we're going shopping. And I need to make sure my mom got the money converted to euros. Should probably ask her. This, obviously, by the way, is not my room. But I have no computer of my own that has a webcam. And my camera, though I love it dearly, the video quality sucks. See all the real life videos. If you don't believe me, they're rubbish in quality because my camera sucks. It takes good pictures, it just cannot take videos. Now speaking of which, I need to cut that video. It's all before I go to France. Oh, so much to do. Yeah, that's him song, by the way. Who's this? This is the Giant Squid Extravaganza. Giant Squid Extravaganza. GCR squared. The Mudbloods! Mudbloods again, okay. I like the Mudbloods a lot. They're like my favorite. Next to the Remus Lupins. They're really awesome. Both of them. So,